All right, I have the Hamburgler Dan Cormier back on the show now, who just picked up a big win at Premier FC 32 over Steven Lantry. Dan, how are you?
I'm good, man. Just chilling, enjoying some chicken wings because I haven't had them in a while. So delicious.
Chicken wings, it's always a good choice. I figured maybe with your nickname, the Hamburglar, that you'd be devouring some burgers right now, but maybe you did that prior to the interview.
Oh, I do that after Wayne's. Straight for the burger. I go straight for candy, burgers, everything. It's bad.
What is the go-to burger once you're out of camp and you're ready to just kind of let loose? What is your go-to? Where do you head up first?
Normally, depending on like what I have, I'll usually go with like a bison burger, or I'm a big fan of venison as
Mhm.
well too. But I haven't had any chance to go hunting yet because of the fight. So normally I would get my like go hunting and whatever it is that I would harvest. I'd make burgers out of that, you know.
Yeah, man, that's the way that we've always done it up here in Maine as well. I like your style. Let's talk about the win, man. A UD win at a great show, Premier FC. This is the 32nd event that they've had, and that promotion just seems to keep growing and growing. How pleased are you with the performance?
I'm very happy with the performance because I feel like I got to actually show everything that I'm capable of doing. And in my division where I truly belong. That's the big thing for me is knowing that I got to compete at my real weight class and putting it on the map, just to have people be aware of like, wow, there's actually very talented people in these lighter divisions as well, you know.
So this fight was at strawweight 115, and you've been fighting a lot at flyweight 125. What do you typically walk around at?
25.
So you don't even have to cut any weight when you fight at flyweight.
I just have to like watch what I eat and make sure that I put in good food in my body because I know that I need to recover still because the training is still the same. But I don't have to be as crazy with like on like how much I eat because like burning calories all the time, burning weight all the time just from intense training. But I don't have to watch too much of what I eat.
Mhm. Do you find it difficult finding opponents to fight at 115? Is it challenging for you?
It can be challenging, but I have a bunch of guys that are willing to scrap and they want to get into it because there is a division out there. And I'm on a few like group chats and stuff like that on like trying to organize different people to like get to and from, or even match up and see what promoters are willing to do that.
Mhm. Yeah, well, that's good, man. Hopefully, you'll continue to get more and more fights at 115 here moving forward. Let's talk just about this last fight here at Premier. And you said you liked your performance. You were able to showcase, your variety of your skill set, and you got the UD win. The promotion had my old coach Marcus Davis in his return fight to action, which is really cool. Tell me just a little bit about the night in general, like how good of a show it was, what the energy was like at the venue.
Like I was just really focused on like my performance, so I don't really like pay too much attention on what's really going on with everybody else because I can't let anybody else's like energy interfere with mine. So once I hit my own zone, it's kind of like, all right, bombs could be going off in the background, and I'm not gonna care one bit, because I'm doing what I have to do, and I'm not letting my focus like kind of veer off into random directions at that point.
Yeah, that makes sense. How early did you fight? Were you one of the later fights, or did you get to get it out of the way early?
It was the second fight.
Perfect. So
Yeah.
you get that out of the way.
Oh yeah, right off the rip, and I like fighting usually around like 5 or 7, and that because like I'm a person that needs to like process time to like realize like okay, I'm here, take it all in, walk around, see everything, like do a lot of visualization. So in that way, I can kind of imagine everything, how my walkout's gonna go, how my warm ups are gonna go, and things like that. But then that all comes with like just me showing up to the venue at a specific time. If I know I'm gonna be like the second fight, I'll get there a little bit earlier, so in that way I have that same amount of time to take everything.
That makes sense. And I know now with how long you've been around and where you're at in your career, each fight has got to be the most important one for you here moving forward. Where do you feel like you're at right now as far as your trajectory? I mean, we talked a little bit before the interview. You know, you said your goal is still ONE FC. How far away do you feel like you are from attaining that?
Um, I right now I'm 3-1 in the strawweight division, but I feel like with two more good fights, I feel like I should already be on their radar in a sense. But I feel like with at least like two good more fights, that there's no reason why I shouldn't be getting a call from them by any means or any type of like setup. Because like I've been around for a while, I have a lot of fights. Yeah, my record may be a little lopsided, but that's also because I've been fighting out of my division for so long. Because I'm not just gonna sit around and wait. You know, if I'm gonna fight, I'm gonna fight regardless.
Is there anybody out there that you feel like makes sense for your next couple of fights to get impressive wins at your natural weight class so you can maybe get that call?
Um, there's this one guy I'm talking to. He's from like Texas, I believe. His name is David Waters. We've been chatting a little bit, hopefully to set something up in 2022. And then I know that somebody else wants it as well. I was supposed to fight him before the pandemic happened, and that fight got canceled the day of Corona because somebody tested positive in Springfield. So I just got done cutting weight, and then I know I get a call from my manager saying like, "Hey, the fight's off. Somebody tested positive." So I still want to run it by him because he keeps on like talking smack here and there, and I catch it. I'm not a big like talk trash on social media or whatever, but I've seen some of the things that he said, and I'm like, all right, you're gonna get it, flat out. I don't care whether it's gonna be at like 20, 15, or whatever the weight division is, because I know that ONE FC has changed their straw weight to like 123 now, something random. But anywhere from like 15 to 123 in that range where I can be advertisable for ONE FC, that's where I want to fight at.
Are there any specific promotions here in New England that you'd prefer to fight for? Maybe if it's just like someplace that's close to you, so you don't have to travel quite as much, or just a promotion that you generally just like competing for. Is there one or two that stand out, or does it really matter?
I like almost pretty much every promotion around here because I'm on good terms with everybody. I'm respectable, and when I say I'm going to put in the work and put on a show, I'm going to do so no matter what banner it's under. But the people that have done it for me, Mike Pulvera has done it for me for Cage Titans. Karen just did it as well. She was always trying to match me up with like learned people to begin with. And then Bill from Ammo as well is always on board as well too, because I work well with everybody. I'm not like a dislikable person, and I put in good efforts. I plant good seeds. You get good seeds at the end. So either way, I like those three specifically. But if I could get with CES and then get on Fight Pass, so then that would be more advertisable. That would be cool as well too. But I'll take them where I can get them, and whoever's willing to step up and like wants to help me out, I'll always help them out and work it out from there.
For sure, man. And I understand you just had a boxing bout recently as well, and you got the win there. Is that something that you're maybe going to try and do a little bit more too, and implement that into your day-to-day plans?
Oh yeah, normally like during the week, I'm at boxing for about 3:30 in the morning, Monday through Wednesday before I go to work. And then I go there Friday night as well too. So I do a lot of time with Jose Santos from 401 Boxing, who is also Dennis Piva's coach as well. And he helps out Fabio, and then he also helps out Richie Santiago. So it's like I'm in a room with like good people. But I've been working with him since the pandemic started, and it's paid dividends right now, especially with the straight boxing fight that I had. And we are looking for boxing matchups as well because they have those weight classes where I fit into.
Yeah. Did you say 3:30 in the morning?
Yeah, I did.
Holy cow, man, that takes some serious discipline to get up that early and go to boxing. Is it just you and your trainer, or is there other people there that early in the morning?
There'll be some other people that'll come in here and there, like the ones that want to get up will get up and go do it. Like for a while, it was like myself, Dennis Piver, Richie, Fabio. We were all there for like 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning to get there. But I'm pretty consistent with it because I live like 10 minutes away. So it's fairly easy. But I am a very disciplined person when it comes time to like my training schedule and regimen, where I don't really break off too much at that point.
I love it, man. That's some serious dedication right there. As far as just your all the training that you're getting in right now. I mean, you mentioned 401 Boxing Club. I seen on your Instagram you were at Triforce. What is that? What does that look like for you on a normal weekly basis, or at least like during camp?
Uh, Even when I'm not in camp, it's like I train like I am, even when I'm out of camp, you know. So pretty much like normally I do double sessions Monday through Wednesday. And my 2 sleep-in days are Thursday, Friday, but then I'm at Triforce, at night as well. So either way, I'm staying busy. I train about 6 days a week, and I don't know. I want my success, and I want to get after it. And there's no other way to do it than just put in the work, punch that time clock every day.
Who are like your main training partners, the people that you spar with when you're in camp?
So normally I have like at Triforce, I got like John Duma, Richie Santiago, and we have a bunch of guys that are getting ready to break into like the amateur scene as well too. And then whoever else normally comes through over there. And then when I'm at boxing, I have a few of the boxers that are there. This young kid, Nelson Cavallaro, and then this other kid that we call Bruce Leroy, aka Game Bread. And I was working with this other boxing kid for a little bit, Roberto, I think his name was. And those were like my sparring partners and stuff like that for my straight boxing. And I'm just all over the place. So
I love it, man. And as far as when you're going to compete again next, do you have like a time frame? Are you hoping to fight again before 2022, or do you think maybe, early next year?
I'm thinking early next year because I fought in August and then I just fought. And then you need to have a little bit of downtime. Holidays are coming, and family time, stuff like that. So I'm going to pump the brakes a little bit on looking to fight immediately, but definitely anywhere from like January, February, March are my dates that I want to kind of get right back into it again.
Very good, man. Can't wait to see you back in there. Congrats on the most recent victory at Premier FC 32. Last question for me before I let you go here. What's going to be the go-to for Thanksgiving here next week? I know for me, my mom makes this graham cracker pie that has like this lemon meringue like filling with whipped cream on the top. It's to die for. So that's what I'm looking forward to. And then of course the turkey. What is it for you? What are you looking forward to most?
I'm a big stuffing person. So I love my stuffing, but then my mom makes killer pies as well. She does this like Oreo graham cracker style one where it's like Oreo in the middle. She does like all the Oreos and like the cream filling, and then breaks chunks of like real Oreos on top of it. So you got like everything. And then on the bottom, it's a nice like graham cracker crunch to it. And yeah, whatever my mom cooks, it doesn't matter. It's always good and it never disappoints anybody, you know?
Sounds like very similar to my mother. Well, listen, man, great catching up with you as always. Before I let you go, I want to give you the floor. Tell people where to follow you on social media. And if there's anyone to thank, the floor is yours, my man.
All right. Well, first off, I want to thank all my coaches, Jose Santos at 401 Boxing, Pete Jeffrey, Triforce MMA, Keith Jeffrey, training for Warriors, and then especially my training partners and everybody else, And then I want to give a shout out to my girlfriend because she got put up with me during all this, but she's a strong supporter. She's a good backbone, She influences me and she motivates me to do well. And then on top of that, my coworkers, friends, family, the fans, you guys as well for like being able to use your platforms to get us out there, And other than that, just I hope everyone is cool, and staying safe still with all these like crazy variants going on and whatnot, And big thank you to the promotions who reach out and really want to put strawweight out there and help me out. And that's what I'm really thankful for as well.